It says in the Torah, just now we learned, you eat, you become satisfied, and then you bless. Means you eat, you satisfied, your job is done, and then you bless Hashem, right? Your job is done already, you're satisfied. Just get up and leave. No, you have to say bracha. So Gemara says stop. Logic forces to think. If your job is done, you're full already, you ate already, you have to say bracha. So when you're hungry, your job is not done. For sure you have to make a bracha, right? Okay, that's question, which is simple halacha. Pshat. Now I'll give you a deeper answer. The deeper answer is, you can't be connected with Hashem if food that you're eating doesn't have holiness in it. The only connection person can get with Hashem is when he blesses his food.
So it makes the food holy?
That's right. Number 3, you, me, we can't be healthy people if we eat food without bracha, because food doesn't get digested and person is stuck with a stomachache. In order to be healthy in life, that food that person eats should be digested, he should make bracha on food. This is spiritual part of this. Do you understand? One of the things to be holy in life is to bless anything you touch, you eat. You don't want to have benefit in life without giving proper bracha. You go somewhere, it smells good, you make bracha b'samim. It smells good, I don't want to enjoy it until I bless Hashem. He made me to have it. You wake up in the morning, Hashem, thank you, you gave me my soul back. You go to the bathroom, the world goes to the bathroom, animals go to the bathroom. No, Hashem, thank you, you let me go to the bathroom safely. Everything you do, you make bracha. That what makes you holy. Huh? So therefore, it's important to make brachot, especially Birkat Hamazon. Birkat Hamazon is the only bracha Hashem told us to say. And this bracha we have to be so careful saying it. Why? Because when a person says it, he becomes fully blessed, entire body. Understood? Can we go further? Thank you for that beautiful question, Roman. You're amazing. Let's go further. Rebbe Omer, Uberachta zo birkat hazan. Uberachta, the Torah says you have to bless Hashem. That is the first bracha of the zan, of the Birkat Hamazon. Ala aretz, on the land, zo birkat haaretz. That's the blessing of the land. Hatova, the good, zo bonei Yerushalayim. That's the blessing of bonei Yerushalayim. Enli ele la'acharau. That all you make after you eat the food. Lefanau minayin. From where do I know that you have to make a bracha before? Your question, no? So Gemara says, Talmud Lomar. Rebbe's opinion is he's learning different way. He says, the pasuk says in the Torah, Asher natan lach. You eat, you have to make bracha, but before, Hamotzi lechem min haaretz, al netilat yadayim, bore pri ha'etz, bore pri ha'adama. Where do I know that you have to make a bracha before? So he says we learn it from the pasuk that says, Asher natan lach. You have to bless to what Hashem gave you. So Gemara says, what does that mean? Mishe natan lach. From something that Hashem gave you. You want to eat it, you have to say blessing to Hashem. So 1 second, why do I need to know you have to make bracha before? Listen to this, there's deep stuff over here going on. Zera Shimshon is 300-year-old book. A person who wrote this book is 300 years old. These copies are new copies. Original is very hard to read. But the person who wrote it, he lived in Italy. And he had son, his son passed away. He said, if you learn my book, as if you're saying my Kaddish to me instead of my son, I will make you open miracles in this world and in the world to come. This is why we're finishing 50 years Zera Shimshon learning here today. Guys, I'll tell you one secret. But the secret, there is no more secret for like 30 minutes ago, 1 hour ago. Somebody texted me an hour ago, after many years not having children, he had a child today. And he's texting me, he said, Rabbi, tell me Mazal Tov, I had baby boy. Baruch Hashem, definitely Bli Neder Be'ezrat Hashem. I want to do anything to be next week Bli Neder on that Brit, But I think if they're going to postpone it, maybe they will, maybe they not. I don't know. But whatever they do should be successful. But I'm very happy for them. You have no idea how much I'm happy for them. And this guy, last year, sponsored 10 sets of these books. Last year. If you remember, there were new books coming up. English, Hebrew, Pirkei Avot, right before Rosh Hashanah. That's the person. Huh? No. It's somebody else. So Gemara says, Lefanav minayan. From where do I know that you have to make bracha before you eat? Talmud Lomar, the pasuk says, Asher natan lach. You have to bless from what Hashem gave you. Mishe natan lach. From whatever Hashem gives you, you have to make bracha. Ad kam beGemara. It says until here, that's what explanation of the Gemara, Talmud. Yesh makshim. Zera Shimshon says, we could ask questions on this. Amai me'apecha pasuk aseder. Look, it says in the Torah, Ve'achalta ve'savata ve'lachta et Adonai Elohecha asher al haaretz asher natan lach. Very good. Pasuk says, Ve'achalta, first blessing. Ve'achalta ve'savata ve'lachta, first blessing. Et Hashem Elokecha, second. Al haaretz, third. Asher natan lach. Go back again to the beginning, first, before you eat. Stop. Why are you going behind order? Should be ve'achalta ve'savata ve'lachta. Bless Hashem before you start touching the food. And then go. First blessing, second blessing, third, fourth. You understand what I'm saying? First goes, you have to say first bracha, second bracha, third bracha, fourth bracha, and then go back to the beginning. The last piece of the sentence that says in the Torah, it goes to the beginning. Before you eat the food, you have to make bracha. Why out of order? בתחילה in the beginning say the first bracha and then the last bracha. Where is Hillel? Okay, no problem. V'yesh lomar. And the answer is, why is it out of order? Why the sentence goes out of order? V'yesh lomar, the answer is, the Ekev Yerushalmi dechala. It says in Gemara Yerushalmi, in the chapter Chala, chapter 1, Mishnah Hey. Tani matzah gezula asur levarech alea. On Pesach, somebody stole matzah, and he wants to eat. What bracha he makes on the stolen matzah? Varom ani matzah, какой надо браха сказать на него? Bore prishkam. That's right. No bracha. Mishum botzeya berech. The ones who breaks that matzah and eats the matzah, ni'etz Hashem. He's cursing Hashem. He says, since I got it, I had to have it. Okay? Amar Rabbi Yochanan. Rabbi Yochanan said, Hada the Tema. Betchila aval besov. This is what we're saying. He's not allowed to make bracha. It's only in the beginning. Al achilat matzah, it doesn't say. And what about after food? Can he say Birkat Hamazon? Huh? No. So Gemara says, Aval besov mitzvah. But after he ate already the matzah, he's obligated to say Birkat Hamazon. Varovani matzah. Вначале браха нету. В конце он должен сказать на ворох. Еще митцву ему сказать на ворох. Я не понимаю. Stolen matzah. What kind of mitzvah is this? What's going on? 1 second, let me go further. All your questions will be solved. It's unbelievable stuff here. Because you can ask me something stolen, right?
Yeah, it's like, let's say you went to the grocery store, right? You bought the matzah. I mean, you bought all the stuff, but the matzah was on the bottom of the canasta. The person forgot to charge you for it. It's still considered stolen, right? You took it without permission.
Ve'ivligu tu hatam v'ayin sham. And there's a big argument. Look there. V'amagen Avram, comes Magen Avram, ba'orach Chaim Reish Siman Kuf Tzadik Vav. in the Orach Chaim chapter, right in the beginning of the chapter, 196. Katav. Demi shegazal chitim. If someone stole wheat, or lechem, or bread, ve'achla, and he ate it, dechayav levarech birkat hamazon. Yeah, first bracha you don't say, but navorech, after you ate, you have to say birkat hamazon. Why? Mishum dekiven she'achla kana'a beshinui. Look at this. I come to your store, chas v'shalom, and I stole your sanitizer. Is it mine? No. I went outside and I broke the tap. Is it mine? Yes. Why? I changed it. Gemara says, oh my God, who am I teaching here? Sevara zakoni Zavla says Sevara zakoni budu. Gemara says, you gotta have patience here with me. Wait. If you change the form, it becomes new object. Now it's yours.
So if I twist the Rubik's Cube, it's mine?
So when you stole matzah, it was round. After you ate it, it became what? Kasha.
It's like your stomach. But
Now you change the form, it's yours. You have to say Birkat Hamazon? Yes.
I
Wait.
would think, but different reason you say Birkat Hamazon. Because you filled yourself. Because you satiated, right? That's why I would say Birkat Hamazon. Not because I stole it and then I ate, it becomes different form.
Gemara says, if someone steals something, and he changes the form, he acquires it because he's changed the form.
But is it considered stolen?
Yeah, does he still get a sin?
We are still waiting. Is it stolen? Of course, what do you think? Mitzvah? What is this?
Of course it's not mitzvah, but I'm saying if we change the form of the stolen object, becomes his object.
So the question is, when he stole matzah and he ate it, then does he get mitzvah for eating matzah on Pesach? So I'm telling you yes. Why? Because you changed the form. And he has to say Birkat Hamazon. But now, does he still have to pay for it? Yes. When he pays for it, then he's tzaddik. Until he pays for it, he's Rasha, right?
Pay for it physically or pay for it?
Physically, money. No, how is he going to pay?
No, whenever after wants one,
No. He has to pay physically. You should know one thing. If I come to you and I take $10, I take $10 from you loan, and I say I pay you in a month. 6 months pays, I'm not paying you. 1 year passed, I'm not paying you. Rosh Hashanah comes, I'm not paying you. On Yom Kippur, I'm standing in front of Hashem and say, Hashem, forgive me all my sins. I made sin on all the sins in the Torah. Hashem says, I forgive you everything, but Yom Kippur is not going to help you. Why? You have to pay his $10 back. You stole this $10, you have to pay back. Person, until he doesn't pay back, Yom Kippur, nothing will help him. He has to pay back. Now let's go further. Now we understand a little bit what's going on. Okay? Katav, the Misha Gazal Chitim, או לחם, ואכלה דחייב לברך ברכת המזון, משום דכיוון שאכלה כינה בשינוי, ודמים הוא חייב, but still, after he ate, he got his mitzvah, but still he has to pay the money. נמצא, שמה שאכל הוא שלו, because comes out, whatever he ate was his. Why? Because he changed the form. ומכל שכן, ברכת המזון דאורייתא ואין שם. Why Birkat Hamazon has to say? Because this is according to the Torah. Hashem said, "Va'achalta," you ate, v'tzavata, you got satisfied, u'berachta, you have to bless. Aval Bet Yosef Pasak comes to Maram Bet Yosef. How many years ago he lived?
550 years ago.
Okay, Maram Bet Yosef. Okay, why? Who is this? Rav David. You're right, it says Lotik. No. He called Ganav until the form is changed. After form is changed, he took it, he enjoyed it, he has to pay back. Until he doesn't pay back, he's Ganav. If he pays back, that's all tzaddik. Aval Bet Yosef Pasak. Someone is disturbing me in the bed. Ah,
That makes sense.
Molaron. Can we go further?
Because I broke it, changed the shape of it, now becomes mine because I have to pay for it now. I can't return it because it's broken.
It's not the same form.
So exactly, it's not the same. I have to pay for the watch.
Aval Bet Yosef Pasak, Bet Yosef says, the en mevarech lo betchila v'lo besov. Maram Bet Yosef says, excuse me, stolen object, stolen matzah, what do I care? You change the form. No bracha before, no bracha after. Maram Bet Yosef. He says, וכתב הבח, comes Bet Chadash, סימן הנ"ל, also סימן קוף צדיק וו, דלבסוף חייב לברך לדיב להכל, דשינוי קונה. Bach's Bet Chadash says, after you ate, you change the form, you must make Birkat Hamazon. If it's too cold, changes it. Because I don't want you to get sick. Safety is my goal. ודמים הוא חייב. He says Birkat Hamazon, but he still has to pay for it. ואינו אפילו מנאץ. After he pays, he's not considered the guy who cursed Hashem. ומאי דפליגי בירושלמי ובברכה ראשונה. This is what we argue, is only goes on the first bracha. המוצא לחם מנאץ על אכילת מצה. ואיך דגזל מצה אפוי ממש. Where he stole matzah which was already baked. And now we ate it. נמצינו למדים. We learn from here, I'm being disturbed. נמצינו למדים. We learn from here. דלפעמים יש ברכה אחרונה אף לא ברכה ראשונה. What do we learn from all this concept? We see from here, sometimes you eat food, you're not allowed to make first bracha, but in the end you should make the last bracha. When is that? When he stole something. He stole something, he changed the form, he says, no, you know, I'll pay for it. Oh yeah? Now say Birkat Hamazon. Now, אף לא ברכה ראשונה כגון, שגזל לחם, when he stole the bread, באכילתו קניה, בשינוי, וחייב לברך. By eating it, he acquired it through the change, and now he has to make bracha. ואילו היה אומר, אשר נתן לך מעיקרא, ואילו היה אומר. But if the phrase that it says you have to make bracha before, אשר נתן לך, which is the end of the phrase. You know, אשר נתן לך, אשר השם אלוקיך, אשר נתן לך. The last three words of the sentence, if this would be in the beginning, ואילו היה אומר, אשר נתן לך מעיקרא, if this phrase, the end of the phrase would be in the beginning, דהיינו שכשנתן לך, that you have to make bracha as soon as you have it, אז תהיה חייב לברך. Then it would be forced to make a bracha. Even though he's told he has to be forced to make bracha. הייתי אומר, דגם ברכה האחרונה אינה אלא דווקא. היכא דמשלך ואכלת. דהיינו שכבר נתחייבת בברכה ראשונה. If Torah would say, Hashem natan lach, from the food that Hashem gave you, you eat, you satisfy, and then you bless. Would be the last part of the sentence in the beginning. From the food that Hashem gave you, you eat, you got satisfied, you have to bless. Then I would think what? Nevorech, Birkat Hamazon, you say only when? When whatever you ate is yours. Stolen matzah, I would say you never should make bracha. But once Torah says, Ve'achalta, you eat, you're satisfied, you must bless to the food that belongs to you, means even sometimes food doesn't belong to you, still you have to make a bracha. So therefore, this last piece stays in the end. The first part is what? You got satisfied, even though stolen food, you changed the form, you have to make a bracha. You still have to make a bracha, even though you stole. So we'll learn from here, sometimes when you have stolen food, in the beginning you don't make bracha, but in the end you make bracha. But the phrase would be upside down. Torah would say, from whatever Hashem gave you, you have to make a bracha, and then would be, I would think, Birkat Hamazon, you say only when something belongs to you. If you stole something and you ate, then you don't have to make Birkat Hamazon. You understand? This is how it goes, upside down. So now let's go further. דגם ברכה אחרונה אין אלא דווקא אחד משלך ואכלת. דהיינו שכבר נתחייבת בברכה ראשונה, אבל אחד שגזל, but when a person stole ולא נתחייב בברכה ראשונה, he's not obligated to make a first ברכה, אז מפני שהוא מנאץ, because he is considered like cursing Hashem, אז הווה אמינא, דהיה פטור אף בברכה האחרונה. So I would think since the first bracha you don't make because you ate stolen food, maybe last bracha you also shouldn't say because you eat stolen food. Uksvarat Bet Yosef, like Bet Yosef says, no bracha before, no bracha after. Hanal Ukdat, Rav Hila Birushalmi, it says Rav Hila in Yerushalmi, Ela hamitzvot im asiten kemitzvotan, mitzvot ve'im lav, enan mitzvot da'afilu besov lo yivarech. Mitzvah is when you do properly, from beginning till then should be properly. Then you make bracha before and after. But if one of them is not proper, you shouldn't make bracha. Not even in the end, the way Bet Yosef says. Mishum achi, ka'amar, kro betchila ve'achalta ve'savata ve'lachta. Therefore, Hashem knew sometimes you'll have people in the world, they want to make mitzvah of eating matzah on Pesach while they don't have money in their pocket. They want to steal matzah. Hashem says what? Even though in the beginning you're not going to make a bracha, but in the end, you must make bracha. And then after Pesach, go pay his money. We learn from it that you must say bracha acharona. Because now it's yours. When it becomes yours? After you change the form. You change the form, it's yours. Now we have to go say Birkat Hamazon. Even though in the beginning you didn't say bracha. שאז לא מקדיש שנתן לך, שהרי עדיין לא כנאו. In the beginning, when he's eating, it's still not his. Why? Because it's going to be his when changing the form. So therefore, you cannot make bracha before. But once you change the form, it's yours. You have to make bracha. But in the end, you have to go and pay for it.
By the way, changing the form, you mean by digesting?
Changing the form? No. You have matzah.
Okay.
When you're eating it, it changes form. It becomes like kasha, no? Smashed.
So
Okay, in your case, by that.
in your mouth, not while digesting.
Well, even you know, I'll tell you a secret. Everything in life has a purpose. Hand is yad. Gematria yud dalet is 14 because we have 14 balls in the fingers. Eye is ayin. Ayin, okay, we see with our eyes. Why is it called ayin? Because ayin gematria 70. In the veins we have 70. In the eyes we have 70 veins. Why teeth are called shinaim? Teeth are called shinaim means shinui. Shinui means changing form. Teeth are changing form. You cannot take an apple and put it in your stomach. You have to take an apple and chew it, then you digest it. So what's changing the form? Teeth. So as soon as you're done chewing, that becomes yours. But you don't make bracha when you're done chewing. You make bracha before you put it in your mouth. You cannot make bracha on a stolen food because it's not yours. After you change the form, it's yours. Now you must say Birkat Hamazon, but still go and pay for it. In the end of the day, it's going to change the form. Okay, over there, it's going to change the form. And now, since it's changing the form, you have to pay for it. Hashem should help us.
If you're in a situation where you have no access to any kosher food, eat only not kosher food to survive, you still have to say Birkat Hamazon?
Very good. When person eats not kosher food, over there, no bracha before, no bracha after. Why? Even though it changes the form, but it doesn't change the status, and it's not kosher, there's no bracha. Baruch Adonai L'olam Amen V'Amen. Yes.
If the food that's stolen is less than the amount to save Birkat Hamazon, what do you do in this situation?
If person needs to survive, he's allowed to eat it.
So there's a certain amount that you need to eat to save Birkat Hamazon.
Yeah, 30 grams. So yeah, 20 grams.
He ate less than that. Because he still doesn't say bracha and he doesn't say Birkat Hamazon.
Yeah, but does he get a sin? Yes. Why? Because he had not kosher food. But if he did it to survive, different story.